Ayan na.
Ito ang Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang naiba at kakaibang plataforma sa digital broadcast. Mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao hanggang sa iba't ibang dako ng mundo. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang sandigan ng sambayanan mula sa walang labis at walang kulang na pagbabalita, paglilingkod, maglalahad ng mga mapagbuong komentaryo at usaping pambayan para sa kapakanan ng karamihan. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, tuwirang maglilingkod ngayon hanggang sa susunod na henerasyon. Buhay Online, Chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Ating tunghayan, pakinggan at tuklasin ang mga pangyayari at kaganapan sa mundo ng online. Buhay Online, Chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Alamin ang pinaka-latest trends mula sa trabaho at kung hanggang saan na ang narating ng teknolohiyang ito. At ngayon, narito na ang ating host, ang ating Techiemommy, si Jaye C. Bautista.
Hello. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday today, right? Sometimes really talaga, I lose track of time because of course, working from home for more than 2 years really, and working almost seven days a week, you really lose track of time. Magandang umaga sa lahat and happy Wednesday. Pasensya na po, late po ako ng 9 minutes. Technical glitches, hindi maiwasan, of course, and because this is a techie world that we live in, yes, but sometimes, technical glitches happen and it's beyond our control. But andito na po tayo ulit. Welcome to Buhay Online. Today po is a sort of a special day for me because pasensya na po kayo, wala yung background ko because my OBS was acting up. All the graphics that I prepared has been wiped out. But anyway, this morning po, because Wednesday po kasi is our entrepreneur day, or where I feature work, situations about work in the home and outside of work, and at the same time po we talk about what things we can do during, especially in this pandemic situation, and how the behavior of the mga working class are, and at the same time there's lots of things also that we can learn and we get from the internet in this pandemic situation. At meron po mga activities around the world na nangyayari at mga careers po rin na nagbe-build up nitong bagong normal natin. And today I have the privilege po of having as with me to I'm gonna what do you call this, surprise pagbraso po for me to join me today in this today in our broadcast for today, because we have an event that we're going to be that's going to be happening soon in a few days. And of course, like the question yesterday po about things that mommies can do in this pandemic, or yung mga trabaho na pwedeng gawin itong pandemic, mga career na pwedeng magawa here in this pandemic. Tamang-tama po yung aking guest today to talk about things like that, and at the same time talk about the event that we're going to have soon. We have for today a good friend of mine to share with you what she knows po. We have, I didn't see, ano yung message? Oh my God. But anyway, we have Ting Valdez, all the way from, she's in America right now. It's actually anong oras na ba dyan? Ting, can you please say hello and say hello to all our broadcast viewers?
Hello everyone. Thank you, Jay, for inviting me. I know this is like on the spot, but hey, it's just catching up with I heard you said like about to say old friend, pero pinul out mo, but yeah. An old friend, not an age, not an age, but
not in age, okay, old in the years that we've known together. I didn't say, diba?
yes, yes. Oh my gosh, we've known each other. Mga anak namin maliliit pa.
Exactly. My gosh. Ngayon may mga career na yung anak namin, whatever.
Yeah, they're so independent. We cannot drag them to go with us anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our kids, exactly. We've seen our kids from childhood to adulthood. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So that kind of reveals our age, but well.
What the heck? Anyway, so yeah. So I'm not gonna introduce you. I'm gonna let you tell the public what we're into with regards to in connection to careers, in connection to motherhood, in connection to being a woman and being an empowered woman in this day and age. Ting, I've known her from before, from the things that she used to do when she was still living in the Philippines, but now she's in America. Can you please tell us a little bit background of what you do now and what you're into?
Yes. So now I'm a certified parenting coach. So what is parenting coach?
Exactly. what is parenting coach, diba? Para sa mga di nakakaalam.
Yeah, a parenting coach is so I support parents in their parenting, in their relationship with their children. If you feel like you are disconnected with your kids, so I help you. I have a program. It's like it's a 12-week program or a 10-week program, and I have smaller courses. Yung parenting, there is no. We don't have a university, a school.
Exactly. And there's no formula to perfect parenting.
Yes, exactly, right. And pag naging parent ka, you need to have a background in medicine kasi ikaw yung nurse, ikaw yung doctor ng anak mo.
Exactly.
You need to have knowledge of education kasi ikaw yung tutor ng anak mo.
Of course.
Hindi lang yung academics, you're also the emotional coach of your child. You are the psychologist of your child. Right? So ang dami-daming kailangan malaman ng parent in raising your children. Tapos ito, we are relying on the things that our parents did, right? So may mga generational patterns tayong ginagawa na sometimes or nowadays does not work with our children anymore.
Exactly. And the thing about it is, sobra, the times right now, of course, technology based, right? And because of the internet, is so much different than when we grew up, and how our parents raised us. Ibang-iba lahat. Yung mindset ng mga bata, so different. And
yes, it's different.
Yes, and I blame also, of course, technology for that. Sometimes I think there's too much information out there for the children, and that's right. And yun na nga, nagkaroon ng extra responsibility yung mga magulang to hindi naman natin sila pwedeng bantayan kung ano tinitignan sa internet 24/7, right?
Yeah, and if you are a parent like in our age,
yes,
right? So there's a need. There's a huge need. It's a necessity for us to be knowledgeable of technology.
Exactly.
So that we can connect. We cannot just tell our children, "Hey, don't go there," but everyone is there.
Exactly.
It's a digital world now.
Sasagutin ka nun that everybody
has widened the influence on our children. Lumaki ng lumaki.
Yes.
Now, in a tap on the screen, they get to experience another world in another country. They get to see this person, how they live, and mas dumami yung pwede mag-influence sa mga anak natin. And that's where so now yung parenting mas maganda talaga ngayon na you don't do it alone. You need to be in a community. You need to be, sometimes it will come to a point where you need professional help, right? That's where also we need to broaden and widen our world of parenting. Kasi we need help.
Exactly, especially because I know, and especially because there's so much more that the kids of today can get involved in, and there's so much more that they can see and learn from, of course. But I think it's harder to be a parent today than
Oh,
before.
yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah, because but that mean sometimes like I would tell my child, is your mommy's name Siri or Alexa or Google? Because because and of course of course being me as Techiemommy, whatever, I always say they have, especially nowadays, not everything that we read and see online is true. Right? There are, because of all these hacking geniuses also that really don't have anything better to do but spread fake news or hack things. We always have to be mindful also that to tell our kids that they have to verify things that they read and see or hear, or even people that they would meet online. That's the scary
Yeah.
part of technology. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so much freedom.
hmm Yeah. There's good things, but also to balance it.
Yes.
There's some scary things.
Exactly. Yes. Just as there are good and bad people in the world. That's what we have to watch out for. But let me ask you, okay? Okay. Today we're talking about parenting. We're talking about being a mom. Of course, not only just women, but being parents per se. Um, what do you think about, what about single parenthood? Of course, I've been a single parent for the most part of my child's life, right? But of course now I'm engaged, right? I mean, engaged to be married, and and as yourself too, past experiences together.
Oh, yeah. I was a single mom for many years as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Truth be told, Ting already was married, and then she was a single parent for a long time, and now is with somebody. But is there a difference how to raise children as a single parent or with both parents?
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. I think the one of the impact of being a single parent is you're the bad cop and you're the good cop, which does not work.
Exactly what I say. We are both bad and good cop. There's nobody else to run to except you.
Right? And that's really challenging. You cannot be both good cop and bad cop at the same time, all the time. So that's the big challenge,
Yeah.
But the good part there is you get to set the boundaries that you really like, that your value. You can set the boundaries based on your value. Wala kang kaaway, or that sometimes if you have a partner or a spouse, hindi naman pareho yung value nyo parate.
Exactly.
So,
You don't always agree. Even kunyari, even for if you have both parents, the way you bring up your children, meron din difference yan minsan. Kung paano yung pagsuheto ni mommy, iba kay daddy. That's right.
Yeah.
And
one parent would be, ang value niya, we need to spank. And then the other parent said, no, I don't think you should spank.
Exactly.
So there's a conflict there.
Exactly.
At least single mom ka or single dad ka. It's all your value. And that's
it's my house, my rules lang. It's my rule, right? Because ikaw lang. Pero yun na nga. But of course, like me, my own child, of course, was I raised him, of course, almost remotely all the time because I was traveling all the time. But as I was telling parents before, there is a way to still raise your children even if you're a working mom. That
we are So it's so ingrained in our DNA to compare,
Yeah.
right? To compare, we compare our own parenting with our neighbors or our family members or our church members, and we feel bad if our family or our child does not behave the way their children are. And then we compare our kids to either their own siblings or, again, the church members' children, or our cousin, or etc. etc.
I know.
So we put that pressure in parenting. But actually, it's one thing that I want to teach parents, to find your authentic, who you are, and your child knows anyways, and build your own values according to who you are. So not to compare, and not your child needs to we don't want to raise our child in perfection, because perfectionism is not real.
There's no such thing.
There's no
such thing.
Yeah, perfection is a lie. So let's all, let go of that notion, because there's no such thing.
Yeah, and of course, at the end of the day, of course, we can all only be nurturing parents, guide them. But at the end of the day, we cannot live their lives for them. There will come a point, just like now, our children, both of our children are already grown up, and it's very hard to think about letting go of that little child that you nurtured and took care of for 20 years or 19 years. But yeah, it's a reality that every parent will face.
Yep. Yeah. I knew in the past, like, I'm a mama bear. Lalo na pag single mom ka. You're a mama bear. You will protect.
Exactly.
But sometimes I learned that sometimes you need to appreciate, accept, and let them fail. Them get hurt, as long as it's not fatal. Right?
Exactly.
But that's how they will learn. That's their own journey. As long as they know you are there, that they are not alone, they will be all right.
Exactly.
Sometimes we just need to really watch from a distance. They're independent, but they know that we're just around.
Exactly.
And they can always go back.
In my mind, I see this as like the invisible umbilical cord that your child has with you. Diba? Pinapaalago mo yan, pero pag medyo pwede mong hilahin ng konti, because you will just watch from afar. But of course, let them learn and make their own mistakes and learn from it, because like you said, we cannot live their lives for them. But yeah, as a mom, like I always say, they will always be our babies forever, right? Kahit mag-asawa pa or
Yeah, that's what I told my daughter. Kahit 90 years old ka na. Because nagka-cringe na siya. Sometimes pag anak or baby, sometimes I call her baby.
Yeah.
And then she gets...
Me too. I call my child bubu, bubu. Ka 20 years old na, bubu. Wala. Ganun pa rin talaga.
Yeah, so I told her, kahit 90 years old ka, anak, you will be my baby. So, what can I do?
Exactly. Wala tayong magagawa doon, Ganun talaga yun.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah. Okay, speaking of parents and mommies, okay, can you please, wala tayong mapakitang poster, oh my goodness. Let's talk about our event in the next 2 days thing. Can you please tell them?
Yes. 2 days. Oh,
wala ka bang may pa-flash
goodness.
Dyan?
So,
or on your phone, maybe show them. Yeah.
Let me see if I can show while I'm
because
talking.
I can't do it.
We invite business mamas or other vendors to this online event. The goal of this is to pamper moms to encourage mothers, mamas, or nanais to empower them and to give honor, to honor all moms because they deserve it. We deserve it.
We are super women. As my child used to say, my child used to say, "Your mommy incredible."
Yeah, so I hope that you can join us. Can we? I'm not sure if we can post the link here.
Yeah, you can post.
Can we post the link? I hope I know how to do that. I have a marketing person. If
share.
Only
if
this is.
You can share your screen.
Okay.
The
Present
arrow. Do you
now.
see the arrow? Yeah, present now, the arrow.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I can share my screen. Okay, Jay, I will. Okay, let me just. Oh, I'm learning so much from Techiemommy. Okay, a window.
Yeah. Share your screen and then share a window or a tab, whatever you want to share.
Okay, share. You know what? I'll share my whole screen. Contents of your screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say yes.
Okay, and then I press share. Yeah, I press share.
Should do it.
Nothing is happening. I'm sorry. I'm the opposite of Techiemommy. I'm sorry, Jay. You know, okay, here. So we will have, how can I share the link so they can tap or they will?
No, just say it aloud because what they see is the second annual, celebrating motherhood event.
It's our second year of celebrating motherhood. So this is a 2-day event. So we've invited different, I mentioned business mamas and other vendors. Like we have someone who will teach yoga, skincare, jewelries, empowering clothes, and some fitness. And then the next day, which is a Friday, it's for the speakers. So this is to really nourish our.
Can you X out of our chat box? It's displayed there for everyone to see. There you go. It's our.
See, I don't even know that. You know, so.
It's all right.
I am learning. Thank you, Jay.
So the second day, we were talking about the second day, yeah.
Okay, so we will have a relationship coach. So I'm excited to hear him, a relationship coach. We will have someone who will teach us meditation by the beach, how to meditate. Oh, mamas, we need that. And then we also have someone that will, she's a grief recovery coach. So I know after the pandemic, a lot of encourage us. And then we have Ms. Jaye, Techiemommy, to teach us how to be tech savvy, hopefully.
To teach you how to use technology for your advantage and how to incorporate technology in your lifestyle and everything.
Yeah. And I will talk about parenting. So it's a full day. Oh, I forgot to mention there's someone will talk about essential oils that we can use to help us calm ourselves down in our self-care and even in our emotions.
Okay, somebody just text to ask is this event for example, because you were mentioning products and services, if the people need to avail of the products and services of the people that are speaking, are they available in the Philippines or is this an international event?
Yeah, international event. So they're online. So their services are online. But skincare and the clothes and the jewelries, because it's hard to, because the jewelry, there are two jewelries. One, I think you can order online. because this is one of the one of the business mama. Her jewelry line is called Jewelry with a Purpose. And these are very not expensive. They're very affordable. Now, the other jewelry maker, she sells diamonds. So I don't think that could be shipped.
Very good. That's right.
So, but if they're in America, yeah.
Very good.
Okay. And so this event is free. So anyone can join. So this is
how do they get to join? What is the link? We should show it. I can type it in the yeah. What you can join? All right. What is the link where they can find us and join? Can you type it in our chat so I can type it in the Facebook thing? All right. Here. Where?
Here I can type on both. Also here in the messenger.
Okay, good. Very good there, I see.
So they can join.
Yeah, they just saw it flash there.
Yeah.
But I can put it in the, because I have
Uy, ang bilis nandito na agad, Jay. You're so fast. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm really excited. This is our second year. And there's a yoga instructor, so they can follow the yoga, and there's a meditation. They're going to be taught how to meditate, short and long. That's so needed. It's so needed.
There you go. So I just put it on the Facebook, and that is the link where you can join. Okay. Please join us. There you go. I had put it there for everyone to see on Facebook Live. It is www.facebook.com/group/1650278. But there, it's there. I tested. I put it there online. Okay, very good. So, you just do you have to register? That's what you have to do. To join.
Just join. Just join, and it's going to the event will happen on this group page. So they can come in. They can log in or hop in and then hop out. Kasi from 7 in the morning, this is Pacific time, 7 in the morning until 7 in the evening. So different business mamas will come online and talk about their products and give gifts and giveaways. So they can choose. If they click the discussion, Jay, they will see that we posted the schedule. So they can choose, okay, I want to hear this. Everything will be happening here on this group page. All the lives will be here, and we will keep it here for 3 weeks. So people can still go back if they miss. For example, they can only come for 30 minutes because they may work. They after work the next day they can come back and watch everything when they have time, and then pick from there.
Because I clicked the link that she gave me, okay, and this is what it shows. So, okay, let me see if I can share my screen. No, we're gonna disappear if I do that. But yeah, because when you click this link that you gave, it says parenting from inside out, okay, and then you join, of course. So how do you see? I see. I'm just from the outside looking in. Like I click this link, okay, and what it shows me is a Facebook page. So where does the person who wants to join go from here? Okay, go ahead.
Do you see my page now?
Yes.
Here, discussion. It's a discussion, right? So you click this button, and then everyone. Now people are starting to post now, like this. Beth is one of our speakers, so she started posting.
When you see this, what do you click? A room? Where do you go?
when you see, do you see it now, Jay? Here, there's a discussion button.
All I see is the page. Nothing's happening. I see the parenting from inside out page.
Okay, and then there's nothing here below.
Below,
If you
it
if you
says
scroll down,
rooms, events, and live videos.
yeah, it says about, discussion, topics, events, media.
In the bottom?
Is-
On the
is that
bottom
what-
of this. Wait, I can't scroll down from the thing. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me just.
Yeah.
At the very bottom. At the very bottom.
No, just under the cover page, right? So there are buttons there, and then one of the button is discussion.
Ah.
Okay, so
one
you
of-
click discussion.
at the bottom of the page. Me? I see up
Yeah,
there.
at the bottom of the cover,
Under the
the cover,
cover?
right?
Under the cover
Yeah.
page. Under the cover page,
Yeah.
all I see is rooms, events, live videos, and then membership visitors, new tools, and then watch video. And then create room. Is my page different from yours?
No, but maybe it's different because you're an admin. You're one of the admins, but I'm also an admin, so we should be seeing the same thing.
Exactly, because I'm just concerned in your case, of course, when you click discussion, because the button is highlighted, but nothing is happening. I'm not going anywhere when I click discussion. But anyway, that's where they will find the discussion room, right?
Yeah, that's where they will
And all
find
the
it.
speakers will be in that same discussion room, right?
Yes. So every hour. Okay, let me show you. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Right, so this is this. We post the schedule for Thursday. So these are the speakers for Thursdays, and this is the time where they will go live or post. Okay, and then this is for Friday, and these are the time. This
So I'm 5 p.m.
speakers
Philippine
will.
time. I'm 5 p.m. Philippine time, is it? Or no?
No, this specific time, 5 p.m.
Oh,
So
Pacific
5
time.
p.m. is
9
So
in the
5
morning.
p.m.
9 in the
What time is-
morning. 9 in the morning.
9 in the morning, Saturday
Exactly.
of Saturday.
All right, I got it.
Okay.
I can see it. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So yeah, so let's invite everyone again. All right.
Yes, we would love to invite all mamas. If you are a mom currently, or you're on your way to being a mom, or you're planning to be a mom, join this. It's you don't want to miss this because the speakers, amazing speakers, and a lot of giveaways, and you'll meet other moms. That's the best part of this.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
wow. Please join us. This is once a year. We hold this once a year, and it's a free event. And oops, let me close this. Oh, hindi pala ako yan. Kino-close ko, Jay. Hindi pala sa akin.
User error. User error. It's okay, thing. You'll get the hang of it. Since
I just want to share how we
somebody's calling you.
Someone's calling me. That's one of the speakers. She's calling me now. I think she's arranging something. So let me take out the screen sharing.
Okay.
Stop. Okay. So I just want to share how Jay and I became friends, how we met many years ago.
Yeah.
So in the Philippines, I used to, I was an event planner, and I had a flower shop, and I
a
do
business
weddings.
owner. She's an entrepreneur.
Yes, and I run a restaurant where, we usually meet, Jay and I and some of our friends.
Yes.
That's where I miss that. I miss that restaurant, Jay. But so I did some.
Right. And being a media person and things events, we were actually working together as part regarding promotions of her events and of course her places of business. But we became friends with some other media people, and then like she said, yes, wherever sometimes when I'm in that.
And also some of your talents, right? Kasi kinuha namin model yung si Rufa in our good memories, Jay and I. So I am so happy we're still in touch. We caught up and now we are doing this amazing thing for moms, for
hopefully collaborating with some other things. Right?
Oh yes, yeah. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. We're talking. Something's brewing.
I know. And you might be seeing her here more often, huh?
Yes.
Yes, because once in a while, I have guest panelists here who help me answer questions and help me get information, especially regarding parenting and being a mom, okay, and being a working mom. Okay, so again, we have had Miss Ting Valdez here to join us, and I'm thankful so much. Even after my technical glitch this morning that made me lose all the materials that I'm supposed to talk about today. But of course, more important naman, yung information na nabigay ni Ting regarding parenting. Ano lang yun po, that was just a taste of what she can talk to you about regarding parenting. And of course, our event, which is going to happen in 2 days, which we're excited about. This is the second year of,
celebrating motherhood. Yeah.
Exactly. Celebrating motherhood. Of course, it was Mother's Day and syempre talaga I think mothers are really, really special. In the course of my teaching, because I teach also, I have a lot of students who are mothers, especially learning a second language. And when I ask them, for example, what do you do? And when they say, I'm just a housewife and a mother, and I tell them, oh, you don't say just, because I think a mother's job is never done, first off, and a mother and wife's job is 24/7.
And it's a hybrid of all careers.
Exactly, because like me, multitasking is my middle name, right? And we juggle. we're octopus because we have to do everything, right? Because a mother and a housewife's work, we are overworked and underpaid because you see, there's no overtime with motherhood, right?
Underpaid. We're not even paid, Jay.
Exactly. Pro bono. Ano ba yan? Gratis, right? Kaya nga, pag sinasabi ng estudyante ko, nanay lang ako, or my wife naman, ko, walang tigil ang trabaho, right? And
Yes.
also, just like learning, I always say there's no age naman to learning as long as we're living, and our life is it's a continuous learning process. We're all still being molded. As long as you have that inclination or that willingness to learn, there's no age. Yeah. You see, you can even, especially like in this pandemic, a lot of people realize that there are other things that they can do aside from the work that they used to do. A lot of people lost their jobs, but also a lot of people found new careers to do in this pandemic.
My first 2 clients, moms, they were stay-home moms for many years, since they got married. So, lumaki na yung mga anak. So, nung malalaki na yung mga anak, they don't know, parang they lost their confidence. They don't think that they can do anything anymore because, sabi nila, I'm just in the home. I don't know thing. I'm not confident in going back to the workforce or anything. Well, so they went to the parent coaching, so they were able to discover their dormant passion.
Exactly, see? And it was a time for re-examination, yeah?
Yes, and now they're both. So one of them started the bakery from the house, and now it's a full-grown business.
Business,
Even
exactly.
her husband quit the job to help her. Kasi lumalaki na.
Exactly. I know because mas malaki na yung kita niya. But that's the thing about this pandemic situation. When in retrospect, when you think about it, the past 2 years, what has it brought you? But in fact, there's a lot more good than bad that this now than before the pandemic because everything that I used to do face to face, I now do virtually, right? So, but that's the thing.
A physician or a psychologist. He advocates for mental health. His name is Dr. Gabor Mate. He said, parents think that their power lies in their ability to provide, in their strength, and to protect their family. But that's not how, that's not where parents' empowerment comes from. Parents' empowerment comes from the desire of our child to belong to us. That's where your power as a parent lies. The desire of the child to belong to you.
Exactly.
So
I know that's beautiful, and yeah, and on that note, really, really, and and for those who are still not parents or will be parents, really, really, being a parent, like I say, it's easy, but like even for fathers or mothers, it's easy to have a child, but it's very difficult to be parent. I mean, it's really a responsibility, yeah, that for life. But like we said earlier, there's no perfect formula. There's no, if anybody asking, I said, what is the perfect formula to be a good parent? Because you're a parenting coach, right? What do you say to them if they ask you, "Hey, is there a plan?" Yeah.
the formula, you need to find out for yourself. What is your formula? You need to look inside and figure. You have all the answers to your parenting. So yeah, if there's a
Exactly.
formula, you have it inside.
Exactly. Because of course, no, psychologically linking things, like it's not like some people are born out of broken families and all that, but see, they have different paths that they take when they grow up. They can either take it negatively or positively because a lot of children rise above what they went through as a child. So it really,
Yeah.
really, yeah. So it's all case to case, and
Yeah.
it really depends.
Our history is not our destiny.
Exactly. It doesn't define your future, right? Right.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much, Ting, for joining me today. It has been my pleasure to have you today and help me win Wednesday. Very good. And we look forward uh, to 2 days from now, our celebrating motherhood event, right? Very good. Thank you so much. And of course, like I always say, at the end of the day, three things should remain in our lives: faith, or hope, and love. Okay, because there's nothing else that we can do except live the life that we have and move forward. And of course, keep praying and always be thankful for each and every day that we wake up to, because it's always a day full of hope. Thank you so much, Ting, and I will see you in 2 days, and of course, talk to you later.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
everyone. And yes,
AJ.
yes,
Bye,
thank you.
everyone.
Thank you. You can just stay on and say goodbye. Very good. But yeah, but once again, the link that she showed for you to join our event, go to the link that I posted here on Facebook, and go to the room for the discussions, and then there you can see the schedule of who the speakers are going to be and what they're going to be speaking about. It's about motherhood. It's about celebrating the women, and the empowered women, and the mothers that, of course, we all love. Thank you very much. And yes,
Thank you.
enjoy. Very good. Oh, it's what time is it where you are, Ting?
Today is almost 9 p.m. 8:50.
8:50 on Tuesday night, right? It's a Tuesday night. So thank you so much, Ting, and maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nanood today. Hindi ko nakita yung mga names, but thank you very much for joining us. This has been Jay Bautista for Buhay Online. Thank you very much, and thank you, Ting. At magkita-kita po tayo ulit bukas. Okay, maraming salamat.
Inyong natunghayan at napakinggan ang mga makabagong pamamaraan sa mundo ng online sa pamamagitan pa rin ng Broad Stream Cast Communicators. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.